Good morning, Virginia. This is Virginia This Morning. Our next guest overcame her fear, failure, and mommy guilt to become a multi-million-dollar revenue-generating entrepreneur, and she says it's time women stepped into their own power. We welcome Lynn Bardowski to Virginia This Morning. Lynn, it's great to have you.
It's great to be here this morning, Jessica. Thank you.
It's our pleasure. I was reading Success Secrets of a Million-Dollar Party Girl, and I have to tell you, when the book came across my desk, I thought, well, what kind of party's going on here?
Yeah.
That's not the first time that's happened.
It's a little bit of an eyebrow raiser, right? Yeah. The name, but it's a literal translation of the business I built, which is a home party light business starting back in 1990, 23 years ago.
You share words of wisdom with friends, with family, with everyone who's listening. Tell us what happened and how you got started to where you are today.
Well, thank you for asking. I actually have more of a riches to rags story than rags to riches. I was already working in a successful corporate career and making great money, had a live-in nanny, taking care of my children, the big house, the have-it-all lifestyle, right? But I was miserable. I was really unhappy, and especially after the birth of my two daughters, I wanted to do something on my terms that I could do from home. And I happened to get an invitation in the mail to a party light party. It was my sister-in-law was hosting. So you know how that goes, right? You have to go.
That means you're going.
You're going. It's your family. And it was just one of those things where I walked into that party and saw the women connecting, the glow of the candles, and just how great they made people feel. And I just thought, this is it. This is what I was supposed to be doing. And went home and told my husband I was going to quit my successful corporate career and sell candles for a living. So you can imagine how that went. Yeah.
I can hear the air coming out of that lead balloon as it went down, right?
Exactly.
So Lynn, you know, the book is not just about launching the business that you ended up launching. You share words of wisdom here for really connecting with yourself and finding success, right?
Yeah, that's true. It's really not about building a direct selling business. I wanted to write a book for all women, of course women entrepreneurs, but I've even had male readers. I call them visionistas instead of visionistas, because it's a success story for anyone that has been in the trenches, has had a dream, to follow their passion and purpose, overcome failure and all the obstacles and the road bumps that go along the way. So it's my story, but it's also a how-to and a little bit of a resource guide as well.
As I was reading, I made a note to myself. It was kind of like nuggets of wisdom in a conversation from a friend. It's very easy to read. If you were to share maybe your #1 tip for starting the pathway to success, what would it be?
Well, my #1 tip is really to jump in, to not be afraid. I think so many times, you know, women or men, as I said, get that idea and they're afraid to take the leap. And people ask me frequently, how do you know? How do you know this is it? It's what you're supposed to be doing. And all you really have to do is tune in. I tell people you feel it in your heart, you feel it in your gut, it keeps you up at night. You know, even today, 23 years later, there's still moments that I'm up all night thinking of an idea. I can't wait to get out of bed in the morning and, you know, get started on something that I came up with in my sleep. So you really just have to tune in and listen to yourself and what it's telling you and have the courage to act on it, even though everybody might be telling you they think you're crazy.
Yeah. Almost out of time. Just want to say that in relation to that, failure can be your friend too. So
failure is your blessing, and I really believe we need to rethink failure. It's part of the success process. It's really necessary. They're distant cousins, failure and success. So embrace it.
One makes the other sweeter.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being with us, Lynn. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Jessica.
For more information, you can visit us online at our website at WTVR.com/VTM. We certainly appreciate talking with Lynn and having her great advice this morning. Carrie, what's coming up?